Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, we are going to be cleaning and decorating the kitchen for Christmas 2025. This is my final Christmas clean and decorate video, and I'm so excited to share with you how the kitchen turns out. I had lots of good ideas this year and everything turned out exactly the way I wanted it. So let's go ahead and jump into the cleaning and decorating. So I started cleaning and decorating my kitchen the weekend after Thanksgiving. We did host Thanksgiving. We had a few family members over, so I did leave out my fall decor, and I think I'm going to jump on the early Christmas train next year. Honestly, it was so stressful this year trying to get my decor up. I think I finished decorating officially on like December 1st or 2nd, but that's just so stressful getting out my decor and then barely even getting to look at it for like less than a month before the holiday actually gets here. So anyways, with that being said, we are getting started today with the kitchen window. This is very much the focal point of our kitchen. We have a large double window over the sink, which I love. And over the summer, we had these trees that were growing right up against the deck railing. And also, I guess I should preface, if you're new here, we just moved into this house back in May. And anyways, we had these trees growing right up against the deck railing and they totally blocked the view. We cut those down over the summer and now we can just look out into the pasture behind our yard, which is owned by our neighbors. But my dad and my brother-in-law do cut and bale hay back there during the summer months. Anyways, it is just so lovely to have that view, and I love styling this kitchen window accordingly to all the seasons. So for Christmas, I'm adding this frosted mistletoe garland. I've had this for a few years, but they still sell it at Hobby Lobby. I picked up that new gingerbread house at Hobby Lobby this year. I wanted to incorporate just a couple of gingerbread pieces in the kitchen and dining this year. And so I love that, but I did want a pop of red. So I'm adding in some red and white berries to this garland, and I'm struggling with it. This garland fell out of the window like 4 or 5 times, and it took me a while, but I finally got it fixed. Okay, since this was post-Thanksgiving, and you can tell I'm in a totally different outfit, so this must be a different day, but since this was after Thanksgiving, I decided to give my sink a good scrub, and before I switched out my fall soap and everything for my Christmas soap. So this is the last time I'm using my little acorn-shaped sponge. He is ready to be retired, and we're going to put out a fun Christmas sponge. I did find the Christmas-shaped scrub mommies at Marshall's this year, so I did pick up a pack of those and I'm going to use one for this season. So exciting. Something so small, yet it brings me a lot of joy. Because we did move into this house back in May, obviously we haven't really made very many updates to the home yet, especially in the kitchen. This kitchen, I believe, is mostly original to the home. The home was built in 1998. The cabinets have been painted black. The countertops, I think, are original. They're just like laminate countertops. They're very worn and this lovely creamy beige color. The backsplash used to be like a brown mosaic tile, but it was painted white before we moved in. So it's kind of a drab kitchen, and I can't wait to make it over one day, but we have to save up a lot of money before we do that. Anyways, I wanted to add my occasions bin here on the countertops. This is just where I collect some paper plates, napkins, cups, fun things to use around the holiday. And I found this wooden plate rack thing at an antique store. It used to be green. I finally painted it white and I love it so much. So next to this, I'm going to add my smallest vintage ceramic Christmas tree and this vintage blow mold Santa as well. Over here in the corner, I'm going to add back my little towel ladder, and I have a cute little sign on there that says, "I just want to bake stuff and watch Christmas cookies." That's literally what I wish I could do all Christmas season long. Of course, that doesn't always happen, but on a few glorious days, I do get to bake and watch Christmas movies. It's nice. Okay, we're moving along to the left side of the sink now, and I have this little shelf over here that I purchased a couple months ago at Ross, and I was so excited to style it for a hot cocoa bar for Christmas time. So first I'm just kind of cleaning up the area, and we are going to set up our hot cocoa bar. So I'm using a collection of items that I've had for quite some time. Some are from Hobby Lobby, some are vintage pieces, but I love how this turns out. It's so cute. You'll have to stay for the final shots at the end of today's video because I did not have all the supplies I needed to fill up some of my canisters. For instance, in my little snowman canister there on the right, I always fill him up with mini marshmallows for our hot cocoa bar, and I didn't have any on this day, so you'll just have to stay tuned for the end to see how everything looks. There's a couple of candy jars that I need to fill up as well. We do have an island in our kitchen. It's not a huge island, but it is a nice place to have for, really it's just mainly a catch-all. I don't do a lot of food prep on the island, but I do like to style a centerpiece for the island to almost deter it from being a catch-all space, but it does end up, usually there's like water bottles sitting on it and whatnot. But I decided to use the tray that was over in the corner by the stove to style on the island this year. I'm using my Ray Dunn candy jar, and then I have this vintage little enamel coffee pot in the back, and I'm gonna pop a little miniature tree down in there, and then one of my vintage glass candy jars that's shaped like a Christmas tree. The last space we're going to be styling in today's video is my pantry area. This is the only pantry we have in this home, and it is just a set of like built-in cabinets that I think have been here probably since the house was built. I would love to update this space someday and maybe get a more like antique or vintage cabinet to use as a pantry. But this is my favorite little thrifted vase. I thrifted this a few months back. I think I got it for $8 at a local thrift store. I love it. It's such a beautiful piece of pottery, and I'm just going to pop in one of these greenery pieces I found on clearance at Hobby Lobby because the original pot had broken off of the styrofoam. But that is such a great hack. Check your Hobby Lobby clearance section for greenery that you can use that's really cheap. Just pop it into your own vase. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I'm going to share with you the final looks of my Christmas kitchen 2025. I hope you enjoy. Okay, my friends, that is going to wrap up today's Christmas clean and decorate here in the kitchen. I really love how this space turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and that it gave you some good Christmas entertainment, Christmas inspiration. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Christmas season. I will have my Christmas home tour for you next week. You can see the final looks of my entire home. I'm going to be sharing the inside decor and then also an after dark look at everything, including our outdoor Christmas lights. So I will see you guys next week with that video. I hope you're having a great Christmas season, and I'll see you next week. Bye.